Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. And the shot! Mbappe. Fernand, big chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options.
Decent chance! They've scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
El dorsal 17.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Van Dijk. So just a few minutes in and already a lead that looks unassailable. Messi. Messi shapes to shoot! Keeper's got his work done.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And we have our very first corner. Modric with the short one. Chooses to go back. Chance for a shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're at it again, in double quick time. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shot a goal! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Marcó en el minuto 16 el dorsal 17.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Fernandez. He's had a shot! No mistake! And just like that, the man of the moment has his third.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. Here's a man in form. Now that's well seen too. That's really well cleared. It's run loose here. And that's a dangerous ball. Shoots! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Marcó en el minuto 22 el dorsal 10. Messi.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
En el minuto 23
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's intervened well there. Great ball, and he's in here. Akanji. Jimenez. And Akanji, very nearly half an hour gone here. Modric. And he's having a shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Marcó en el minuto 32.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. And it's Caicedo. Shot could be on. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely weighted ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Chance! Mikel Oyarzabal. Caicedo. And Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Messi. Messi! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Now it's Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Robertson. And it's Rodri. He's on it. Can he get away? The message is clear, none shall pass. And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we're off again. Serginho goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, super ball! Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take. And a chance! Really well taken goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Jimenez. Here's Rodri. And reclaimed it in a trice. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Great vision. Lovely ball. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Robertson, and that's another good win of the ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rodri. Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Serginho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Kane. Kane takes control of it and he's on the move. Now, can he find a finish? Messi! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Jimenez. And it's Caicedo. Kane gets a foot in here. That's been cut out, well played. And it's played forward. And they're quick to get it back. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Rodri works it forward. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there. He's through, now is he in? And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Kane puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Kane! And that's wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 6. Cambio de jugadores.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Kane. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Neymar. Jimenez does well to get it back. Jimenez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. Kane. Neymar! Oh, that and the shot! And that is faded wide.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 26
Madrid making another change
será
here.
sustituido
Well, his stamina was called
por
into
el
question
dorsal
then, but there's
7.
absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Akanji. Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kane powering forward here. It's out for a goal kick. Messi. Foot in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
And he's been shifted off it. 5 minutes to add. That's good running with the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodri. And it's Valverde. And Akanji. And it's Rodri. Fernandez. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this.
Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So that's got things underway. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Out to the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That looks a cracking ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. Doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 7 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Over to the left, and it's Doué. Now it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Could be danger here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Biner. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. No, that's been intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Fernandez. Messi just eases him off the ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Messi. He's away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Mbappe tries making a foray down the right. Has a shot! And that's off target.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Face to face, and the shot! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Kubasi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And a chance! They've done it! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 7.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Mbappe. It's a good run down the right. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. And this is Messi. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass. Can he finish? Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Decent progress down the left.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a go against the crossbar. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish, and we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Fernandez.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Mohamed Kudus. Number 25.
Here's a man in form.
Mendes.
Played out to the left flank.
Number 9, Eze. Number 19.
And here's Alvarez.
Number 27, Kubo.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. just about everything he's done. For me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. And here's Alvarez. Van Dijk has got himself a free kick. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a decent chance. Oh, taken with style. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Out to the left it goes. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Saliba cuts out the pass. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He can run onto that. And the shot! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. And just like that, the man of the moment has his third.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's forced to go back. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Threads one in. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to him. Distributed tidily. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has not gone well. Driving forward. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. And it's Baina. Posh. Now Mbappe. Mbappe carries the ball down the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
And he shoots! That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Some resolute defending there. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution.
And it's been given away. He has found the way through. He's one-on-one! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And here's Alvarez. DiMarco with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support. He's having a go! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong. Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about them.
Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. Look at the space. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe. Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Robertson. He's got away. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Messi. Uruguay looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Robertson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. But they've got it again. Camavinga. De La Cruz. And that is as far as they're going to go. Camavinga. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, just... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 3 coming up. And this is Modric. And he shoots! He scores! And this is getting better and better. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Messi. It's Camavinga. And here's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! Out for a throw. De la Cruz. Now it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. And it's Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Kane. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's claimed by the keeper. Messi. That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. De la Cruz. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's going to go a long way. Messi. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Modric.
Oh, really well played.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. Here's Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Nicely spread. Messi in acres of space out wide. Messi. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. No way through, so back it comes. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he should have made it 4.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Jimenez. Thuram. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcelona are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Uruguay are looking to break at pace. Shot could be on. He's had a shot!
Asciende a
It goes to show he is
98.000
human after all.
Uruguay certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nicely intercepted. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandez. Modric, who does have an assist to his name. Fagioli. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Thuram. That is good strength. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Looking for options for movement. Fagioli. He's going for goal! This time, surely! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Serginho. Modric. It's a searching pass. Ah, that's a fine interception. Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he finish? Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Marcó en el minuto 83.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
El dorsal 10.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
Camavinga. Fagioli. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for a runner. And he's intervened well there. Jimenez. And he's had it nicked away. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Van Dijk. And it's made its way to him. And the flag has stayed. And the finish! And that has faded wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
There's going to be another change here. A warm ovation on his way off.
Dorsal 15.
And the referee brings it to a close. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Cross needs to be good. He's cut it out. What a throw in. In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shifted upfield. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That has not gone well. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Takes a shot! Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Fernandez. Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Robertson. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. So we're still where we started right now. Son Heung-min is in a really good position out wide. And the shot! He's scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Camavinga. Camavinga getting this one clear.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Camavinga gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now who's going to be first to this? Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Kane. Kane looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho for Messi. Oh, this is a great position. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Posh. Jimenez. And it's Son Heung-min, and he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Hoisted in. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Now that's well seen too. And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's a throw. Now it's Kane. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Kane. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Tries to get it clear. In comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Modric plays it short, and it's Kadiolu. And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Son Heung-min. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Can he get it through? And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Fernandez. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And this is Son Heung-min. He could be in here. He's one on, great chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Robertson. This is Jimenez. Caicedo. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kane. And he's away.
That was lovely, that.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. pass isn't the best. Now it's Kane. Now it's come to nothing. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Donnarumma is there to clear. And that's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Robertson. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell.
Messi! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
El dorsal 10, Messi. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
He's a sharp little ball here. Could move up a gear here. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Tries to pass it through. This might spell danger. That's going to go a long way.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Messi. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Kane. He is through here. Kane. Caggiolu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Messi. He's found a way. He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
It's a pretty loose pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh no, this does not look good. He's one-on-one, surely! And he's there to get it away. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Messi. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the... And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he was alert to it. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way. Muscular approach does pay off here. Mbappe aims beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Aos 12 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 17.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Fascioli. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Modric with the short one. Deftly away. Here's a man in form. Atletico Paranaense are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely spread. Fascioli. He's in a great position here. Mbappe. Now Modric. Knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Messi. Looking for options. Goes for a shot! No mistake! And that is goal number 20. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Gol marcado para o Barcelona.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Flash climbs up big! Oh, brilliant save! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi, and he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! That is how you do it! He's the one with the Midas touch, and he has struck gold again! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Camisa 17.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Haaland. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now that's well seen too. Cleared without complication. Akanji did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And it's Kimmich. It's Kimmich. Now it's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. Son Heung-min. Robertson. Mbappe does well to get it back. He's in plenty of space here. He has a look up. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kimmich. Modric, who's set up 1 goal so far. Tries to dink it through. And this could be the final action of the first half.
That's just...
And there's the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. pass isn't the best. Fagioli. Akanji. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Ambitious ball here. He's looking wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Modric. Oh, he's burst through, takes a shot! No, it's wide.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And he's managed to get rid. Fagioli. Well, that is one way to stop him. In with the challenge. Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. And Fagioli. Messi. Fagioli. Looking for the run. And this is Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Serginho. And he cuts out the supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's on his way! Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Atletico Paranaense choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Robertson. Haaland. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And they've got a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Kane to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
That's a good foot in there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Fernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Haaland. He has found a way through. That is good strength. Haaland! Haaland! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Atletico Paranaense are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure, and something more constructive.
Serginho tries looking up for options on the left. Tries to get it clear. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get on the end of this? Kimmich. And it's Robertson. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries a shot! And he's missed it.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
Both
10.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
A entrada do jogador, camisa 21. Substituição
Barcelona
em
will have
andamento.
one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Into the last 5 minutes. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cleared away. It's run loose here. And the finish!
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kane. This looks promising. Fernandez. Kane is onto this. And that's that. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...
Barcelona can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. The action has already started. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. This is Messi, and he's gone backward here. And this is Messi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everything.
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Camavinga, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
He's had it taken off him. Hazard. Now it's Kane. Kane. He's found a way through. Over to the left. Hazard. He has found a way through. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Barcelona faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
That's a brilliant stop from Sells! Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Quarter of an hour played. And this is Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And it's Modric. Not the most accurate pass. Son Heung-min. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Messi, out to the left it goes. Now it's Messi, driving on and making good progress. He might be in here! He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Kane. Messi. Kadiolu gets a foot in here, and the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. And here's Messi. He's in a good position. Tries a shot! He's got away with one there. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Tries to get it clear. He won't be happy with that one. Ambitious ball here. That's really well cleared. Now it's Kane. And that Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he's not getting past him there. Modric. This is promising. Son Heung-min. Messi. Out for a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can't... Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
He came in hard, very hard. Deep into stoppage time. Modric. He's had it nicked away. And that's been... And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Knocks it into space. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Threads one in. Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Mbappe. He's found a way through. Messi. He's had a shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's shifting through the gears here. themselves, punts it upfield.
Asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Good-looking ball. Hazard. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Modric. And Fernandes. Posh. Now Mbappe. Hazard does well to get it back. Now it's Kane. Pressure coming in from all directions. Fernandes. Modric. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe. Fernandes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 22.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 9. Se va a realizar
Facing
un
up
cambio
to
de
his
jugador.
adversary. Bullish header! Yes! Oh boy, this fella is flying. You just anticipate that he will do this week after week after week. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
But there's going to be another change here. Kane to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
El dorsal 15.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Robertson. Kane. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oyarzabal. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Barcelona are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance, and if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Fernandes. And it's Kane. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fagioli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
3 minutos de descuento.
Serginho. Nice looking ball. Can he get onto this? Brilliantly cut out. Camavinga. Kane pinches it off him. And that will be the final act. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Out to the right. And here's Messi. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'd be disappointed with that.
Xabi Alonso, spread out to the left. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. Alonso. Well played for Rijkaard. Pull it. In by Messi. That has been knocked clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Barcelona getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Ibrahimovic. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He could be in here. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Spread it left. Cruyff has it out wide and in space. And Cruyff! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pull it. Out to the left it goes. Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bergomi. And it's Gullit. Rijkaard. Laid out to the left flank. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Pretty robust defending.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Jimenez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
No way through there. Ibrahimovic. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good take and a good... Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And that has been clubbed away. That'll be a throw-in. And now they can clear their lines. It's Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. That's really well cleared. And it's Gullit. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, good spread. He's played it back. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cruyff has it in a wide position. Can he finish? Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this. Sells looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cold. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here to further improve their position of comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support through our charity fund, Chance in Football.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. And he shoots! He's put his foot right through that one.
Ibrahimovic has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Shifted it to the flank. That's a good run down the left. Messi, chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cruyff. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Bullet. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Messi gets into some space. He's having a shot! And that's past the post.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And they win it back again. Roberto Carlos, pressing high and with purpose. Bergomi, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Pullet carries the ball down the right. It's a promising position. He's got away. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kadiolu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Pullet plays it in. Tries to get it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's found a way through. Bullet! Now he's off and running.
Match was 62,005.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bergamo. And it's Thuram. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Nesta. This looks promising. Modric, over to the left. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. Bergamo. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Driving on and making good progress. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Messi. Bullet has found the net here, of course, and he's being shifted off it. And this is Kane. He's had a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Threads one in. He's in space and looking for options. Nice control. It's run loose here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram cuts out the pass. And it's Hullet. Xabi Alonso. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kadiolu. Oh, that's ambitious. Roberto Carlos for Xabi Alonso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kamavinga. Ibrahimovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And time is up. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Azar! Azar! He is just a joy! About as smooth as it gets. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Messi. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Now who's going to be first to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Modric. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has left him in a heap. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Great challenge, time to perfect. And the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Crunching tackle. And here's Dani Olmo. That's been slipped through. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's running through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Hazard. And he's lost his man here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Serginho receives it in a wide position. That's really well manoeuvred. Molina did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
No, he is not giving anything away. Dani Olmo. This might spell danger. Hazard. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Camavinga. And no, he's seen through all of that. Dani Olmo! Decent enough try.
Dani Olmo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And he's there to retrieve it. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That has not gone well. Messi shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Posh. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hazard takes a look up. He's picked his way through. Hazard with the delivery. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's the keeper's ball. Messi.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips it in. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Mbappe. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Posh. Fernandez. Posh. Mbappe. No way through there. And he's picked out the run. And he's there to get it away. And here's Mbappe. Modric. It's run loose here. And he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a go. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
Nicely weighted ball. Hazard has it in a wide position. Mbappe. Oh, super find. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk. And now the breakaway. Now it's Messi. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, cracking ball. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Selves looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Hazard, nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Good ball, good take. And Messi! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Hazard. Hazard, and he's managed to... He's having a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. Yamal. Oh, that's ambitious. Keeper is right behind it. Valverde gets a foot in here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank. Bellingham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Messi. Mbappe touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take and a good air. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Oh, that's well spotted. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Want to throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chelsea were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Calhanoglu. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe calmly anticipates. That has not gone well. Chance for Kanu. Oh, red. Nice interception. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's got away. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? He's in space and looking for options. Hakimi crosses it in, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Messi, and he's intervened well there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Hakimi. Good ball, good take. And that's going up front in a hurry. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Howson is the team's great visionary. Bellingham.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Kadiolu promptly onto that, and that is that.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Kanu! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Hello, everybody.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back on the way.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And he's away. Shot, surely! And that would have been some goal.
That was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Back in possession and ready to go again. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Neymar. And it's Bellingham.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kanu. Taken back almost up. And the finish! Off the post! Now it's crossed into the middle. He's played it long. That's good running with the ball. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Calhanoglu. Well, into the second half and it's still goalless. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's really well manoeuvred. Calhanoglu cuts it out. Almost an hour gone. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Neymar powering forward here. It's a good foot in there. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Chooses to go. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Kajiolu with the foul. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And this is Messi. Knocks it out wide. And it's Kadiolu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! Fernandez plays it all the way forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. 75 minutes played. A probing pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Serginho. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played out to the left flank. Foot in. Mbappe. And he's searching through. Kanu. Oh, that's a chance! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
This is their second corner of the game.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 17, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field, number 18, Erling Haaland.
Just 5 minutes remaining
number
now.
22, Messi.
This usually is the time teams go into
Alexander
conservation mode.
Arnold. Substitution.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Messi. Jimenez cuts out the pass. And now the breakaway. And it's been played through. It's run loose here.
2 added minutes.
Oh, he's
have
been
in
caught
the
on it
game.
here. Neymar. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Just a quick request today.
How would you
for everybody
summarise
to
what we've
please
seen today
kindly
then, Jim?
remove any
I've been in this
cars parked
position
on the road
myself, and this
outside
will
the
be
stadium.
difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it, which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy, slowing the game down a little too much, but I've never seen it that way.
Now it's Gnabry. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Barcelona with this to equalise. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go...
He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Berbatov. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's heaved it away. And we have our very first corner. He's having a go! Decent enough try.
Gnabry usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Messi. Oh, that was vital. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had...
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Fernandez. Played out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Out to the right. Now it's Gnabry. He's found a way through. Cleared away. Oh, some tackle that. Strong running down that left flank. And he plays one through.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rui Costa. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Gnabry with the delivery. And he thumps it clear. Jimenez makes the interception. Rui Costa. And it's Inzaghi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to get it away. Ball's gone out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Gnabry receives it in a wide position. It's a promising position. And the cross comes in. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Volleyed effort.
Rafael Leao really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
No way through. That has been slung wide. Messi, plenty. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And we've reached half-time.
Se ha encontrado un niño de pelo castaño de unos 5 años que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. Bergkamp. Well read, nice interception. That has not gone well. Palmer. Quality ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a throw-in. He's given the time to pick a pass. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Palmer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Modric. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared. Palmer. Rashford in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford. Rashford crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now that's well seen too. He's picked his way through. And that's a... Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
El dorsal 17 será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
And this is Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. That has ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's in plenty of space here. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Mbappe. Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's been played through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rashford has it out wide and in space. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Well, there's lots of
27,
movement in the box for them to pick
el
out.
dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Kane, decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rafael Leao. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bergkamp. Kadiolu spots it and intercepts. Yamal. And this is Messi. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Posh. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. He's got away. He's got tall. Yes! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that really is so impressive. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bergkamp.
3 minutos de descuento.
Good driving run. Just about within shooting range. Modric. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's corner. Melbourne City with the corner. There first. Fernandez goes long. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's made its way to him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Van Dijk. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's a throw-in. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne delivers. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe. Van Dijk makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. Melbourne City have reclaimed it. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Kubasi. Sanchez. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Played back in. Kadiolu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi. Tries to pass it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, what Messi! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's through, now is he in? Just the keeper to a decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And they're back on the ball again.
Melbourne City really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Ødegaard. Not the most accurate pass. Modric. Out to the right. And here's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Here's a man in form. Mbappe. Ødegaard. And it's Kadiolu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Van Dijk. He's gone direct here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne. Bruno Fernandes. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. And it's Modric. That is ended up in no man's land. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ødegaard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, attendees. This
So,
is a
no breakthrough from either
children's
side.
announcement.
0-0 after
Would the father
45
of a
minutes
boy
of action.
in a yellow T-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Kubasu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Delivered across. Defending of the desperate variety. He's had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rice certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Xavi Alonso. Melbourne City finding their passes. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has. Melbourne City have penetrated for the first time. Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's found a way past. Quality ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Melbourne City clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Number 21.
Melbourne City are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he opts to go forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found a way through. And Messi! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 17, De Bruyne. Number 5,
Xavi Alonso.
Odegaard.
Played out
Number
towards the right wing.
27,
Well,
Serginho.
that is not the best ball.
Coming on the
And he
field.
offers an apologetic
Number
look.
18,
Ah, he made it look
Messi.
a bit predictable.
Number 9, Hazard. Number 10,
Barcelona
Phil
perhaps
Foden.
contemplating their next change
Number
here.
22, Pepe.
Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi. That has not gone well.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Foden looking to get on the end of this. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in.
Mbappe!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Kane. Rice. Xavi Alonso. He's looking wide. He's got away.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Aimed in towards the centre. Melbourne City have got it back and they'll have it. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
It's gone for a throw-in. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Messi.
That's good play from him.
That's a good ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in space and looking for options.
Added minutes
Driven
has been
towards the
indicated.
far post. Camavinga. Mbappe. Time added on 4 minutes. And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. The action has already started.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Now it's Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Osimhen! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Yamal is in a really big chance! Oh, it's come loose, in for the pieces! Goal! Arsenal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kajolu. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gets a good foot in there. Aims beyond the defence. Frankowski. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. And he's having a go! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Knocks it into space. And it's Kadiolu. Driving on and making good progress. And he plays one through. Face to face with... And the shot! Goal!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Kajolu. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tries to play it through. Jimenez. Kajolu. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Spread it left. Now it's Osimhen. Alex Telles. Osimhen. Vinicius Junior, given the lift of his goal. Alex Telles made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Modric. And that is as far as they're going to go. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, nice interception. Conte. Vinicius Junior. And that is out of play. Modric. That's a sharp pass. He's going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. And it's Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Vinicius Junior. Arsenal finding their passes. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Ødegaard. Oh no, this is having a shot!
He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's managed to gift it back. Mbappe. Posh. That has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fernandez. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe.
Barcelona have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Alex Telles. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival.
La asistencia a este partido.
Looking for the run.
96.026 espectadores.
Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Fernandez. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Osimhen. Great chance! And again the keeper stands strong. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Posh. That's an imaginative pass. Now he's got space here. Priol cuts it out. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Neymar, el dorsal 9.
Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Yamal is in a really good position out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Yamal. Frankowski. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into the middle. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. Messi. It's Camavinga. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Alex Telles. Alex Telles plays it in. Oh, important interception. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That pass has been well intercepted. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Posh. That has not gone well. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.